Alright guys, welcome back to Boit's 3v3 charity tournament, Phoenix Reborn. So we've got I Kill You Die and the red trunks here, playing for Team UCA on Zeus. There's teammates Demantis, the blue trunks on Hades. Oh yeah, and here we go, and Ragnarok's on Odin in light blue. Meanwhile, Tiger Boss has spawned awfully close to Demantis here. Representing Team Turan, we've got Tiger Boss in the pink on Gaia. AC the Great in green on Hades. And Joker Dem on Loki in the yellow. So these two players on the top side are actually quite close to one another. So are these two players at the bottom side of the map. So the pocket players extremely far from one another, yet our flank players actually exceptionally close enough to one another that I almost confused the teams for a sec. So I think we're playing on Oasis, the teams version. Yeah, we're on Team Oasis. So it's funny, in 1v1 Oasis, there's just one big fuck off lake in the middle, but there's two massive passages and the players spawn so far from one another. But here, I think this is going to be an insane slaughterfest at either one of these sides. If not both of them, because this third town center point from both players is very, very riskily close to the enemy base. Shouldn't be too hard to get a market line established for either team, in theory, because you just mark it around here and you can funnel it to either side of either one of your sides of the map. So I think both teams will be able to do that without too much difficulty. You know, you just mark it here, and if you start getting pushed too hard on one side, you can always just put it on the other. Big deal, easy done. You know, and when it's back here, you're pretty much going to push all the way through the pocket, and there's no way you're going to push through the pocket unless you're playing Norse and you happen to like chuck some weird proxy base up here early on or something. Because like, look at this walk time, you'd be crossing for 3 stinking days with nothing to eat but mouldy bread. What do we got here? Norse, Greeks side versus Addy, Greeks, Norse. So very similar sides here, Norse and Greek on both. I think that's been very commonplace this tournament. I can't think of a single winning team where that hasn't been the case. So playing Greek, Norse, X seems to really be the way to go, I think. If not, maybe there was a double, probably a double Greek Addy. I think that might have been the only exception to that. Because I just think Greeks and Norse seem to have so much more early game control potential. Addy are pretty close behind those two, I think, but Egyptian, they're a great 1v1 civ, and possibly 2v2 if you're both playing Egyptian and you really, really know what you're doing and you're both coordinated. But I think in the bigger team games, just that amount of map control and go forward that Greeks and Norse in particular have, with early heroes that are built around combat, you know, and Addies, they're sort of able to make oracles into heroes, but they just don't quite end up being all that efficient in units. They're cheap, and I mean, you get some for free, so you turn those ones into heroes, but you know, you're sort of reliant on Termers, who are an anti-ranged range unit. So need I say less? Like, need I say more? Like, there sort of isn't a less flexible unit in fights. It's just that they can raid because they're mounted. If they didn't have that going for them, no one would fucking make them. You don't make peltists to harass people. Or maybe you do and you're weird. kill is going to wall off the center of the map. Wondering if he could eventually wall off all 4 sides of this and really lock this down for his teammates, maybe. It's this relic. Demantis. Town centers provide more population. But he's actually going to harass with it for now. What are you doing, you crazy man? Maybe he knows his opponent really doesn't have anything out to stop this just yet. This Tiger Boss, I think, is still in archaic age. So without going to hero oracles and sending them all, plus the citizen, to go and fight Ajax, I think Ajax might be right to just soften up the tower. But even still, funny to see him holding on the relic. Lower side of the map, a bit more action going on. What was once Ragnarok's hunting spot, and Jokerdam is pushing him off. It's probably a smart idea of Ragnarok's to get on this now, because he's been able to get what food he had out of it. I think I saw a giraffe skeleton as well, so he's got 3 gazelles and a giraffe. Nice bit of food out of that. Now he can hunt from over here, and can always hunt from the center in the map and get his berries and things like that later on. You know, he can go for his berries back at home later. So there is always sort of a benefit to taking the riskier hunt early if you know you're going to be able to get out and not lose anything, which may not be the case here. So Ragnarok's having a retreat, losing I think 3 villages there ultimately. Tiger Boss using spiders as well. So Ragnarok's doesn't want to be pushing Jokerdam back through here. And this sort of means that it's going to be tough trying to take this hunt now, because you might lose villagers or soldiers. Well, there's actually been a sentinel placement here. AC to protect Tiger Boss's base. Quite nice, because that temple just, the outside of it is just in range of the sentinel. Ragnarok's managing to harass Jokerdam a little bit here. Going to split up villages. Make sure they're not under threat. Joker taking out one of the barracks here. He's already taken out another of Ragnarok's. Well, but these Ulfsarks, if they can't get on top of the throwing axemen, it's not a very good fight for them to be in. In fact, even if they do get on top of them, I don't think it's a very cost-effective fight. I like this. Proximity of our players on the flanks means that it doesn't really end up as wally as a solo game on this map. It's one of the few games that's actually faster paced in teams than it is solo. Well, very high impact there. This Minotaur just knocked that Terma straight into the air. So Ragnarok's having to defend against Jokerdam here. He's also got his own throwing axeman now. So Ragnarok's has intercepted Jokerdam's hunt here as well, so this is quite nice. In the meantime, he's managed to push Joker down back. But two of the Olsarks getting nabbed there. Over at the top, Tiger Boss pushing into Demantis, who's used his own Hades Sentinels. So he should be pretty safe. But he's actually established a second town center and thrown the Sentinels down. Some buildings around it. Made it look like he was always here. So Tiger Boss adding that third settlement. It's already got one over this side. Amanda's already up to 3 as well. Kill is up to 2. Taking a third. It's really just these players at the lower side, I think, that are scrapping it out rather than getting town centers, because Joker's still on 1. Ragnarok's still on 1. AC on 2. Not looking to take a third just yet. A massive wall off here from Joker to protect teammates and his own little bit of rear gathering here. It looks like Ragnarok's going to be assaulting this position soon. Minotaur catching a villager and sending her flying. He's going to get out too as well, I think. It looks like Ragnarok's is through. And he's going to try and hit the gold mine here, because he knows his opponent's probably gathering back there, so a big retreat there. Ragnarok's can potentially hit someone from Team Turan. Might kill, you die. Sending his mythic units through the gap as well. He wants to start harassing his Turan opponents and providing a bit of pressure relief for the flanking players for Team UCA. It's one thing to boom up safely, but it's another to actually do it while giving your allies a bit of breathing room, because you're presenting a bit of danger around the map and you're actually supporting some of their raiding pushes. You're helping wall. The Mantis. So I'm actually sandwiched between these two town centers of Tiger Boss, but he's not under any real threat at the moment. Alien Bird. The focus by Chiron, but there's a few more Milo there. Demantis just says, bugger it, I'm going for it, because in the meanwhile, Kill is going to try and harass Tiger Boss here somewhere. It looks like on this gold mine, and the citizens getting deleted. Demantis healing up his forces. Come close, but it looks like he's coming out just ahead here. Tiger Boss's economy is in pretty good shape, aside from the fact that it hit on the gold now. It's a big score for both our players on the top side of the map. Lower side, our Norse players actually both struggling to get these town centers. Ragnarok's has gone to a second. Joker's still on a first. AC's on Heroic Age. And the Greeks only on 2 town centers, but has a pretty solid army now. War taken out, but this little fighting force here from Joker, harassing Demantis for the time being. Underworld used by AC. It's going to be able to take out Ragnarok's second town center possibly. A kill. Nice use. A ceasefire there. So he's gonna... Ragnarok's gonna have to just try and camp the gold or something. Meanwhile, Joker's here. Actually, sorry, Ragnarok's gonna have to try and come and shut this down. But meanwhile, Joker is active out on the map here. Poor little monkey. In fact, Joker's just gonna lame all the monkeys. This probably doesn't matter a great deal at this point, but even so, I don't know, I find that sort of thing a dick move. So it looks like AC gonna try and get Ragnarok's second town center here, but Ragnarok's own army coming in to try and attack, but he's been surrounded here by Joker. Just looking to slow him down and also push him to the other side of his base. One kill. Gonna try harassing citizens once again. Big engagement here on the top side of the map between Tiger Boss and Demantis once again, but Tiger Boss looks to be in a really solid position. Top score, pushing forward, has that palace up now and is getting the fire siphon for Ragnarok's main town center under a bit of threat, and he's lost that second town center. Joker, his army being frosted by Ragnarok's along with AC the Great, so it's a really nice use of frost, but it's sort of forced out of him. So he tries to come and defend this other town center. Joker's actually used fire weapons, but I don't know how much army he's actually got unfrosted at the moment. Does it apply to units he's training? Don't think it does. There we go, so the frost is lifted. As I say, it's a little bit preemptive use of that, but AC's actually going to steal the settlement now. Really interesting. Tiger Boss been forced off this top side. Mantis has turned things around somehow. Joker supporting his ally now. The Mantis now snatching that top score position at a town center of Tiger Boss, but at the same time, AC the Great's actually pinched a town center off this side of the map. Kill has pinched one of AC's town centers with Underworld Passage. This is unbelievable. There's just so much action. That's his base race time. Tiger Boss got enough to hold out here. There is the Nidhogg there to help defend as well. That's a big boon. And you really want to try and split your archers up and bring some ranged heroes if you've got them to try and deal with that bloody thing, because it's got such a big health pool. Chimera gonna be able to get a kill or two, but I think it's going to fall now. When it's myth power is up, it does a lot of damage to I think it pretty much one-shots villages and gets citizens extremely low. With special effect. This rear wall off for Joker there might end up really helping save his teammates here, but Kill is actually establishing a base here. Tiger Boss once again actually on the scores for Team Turan. Things beginning to stabilize here. Bit of gathering going on behind enemy lines here. Actually, sorry, I take that back. There's a bit of gathering going on here by Ragnarok's. Emergency gathering. No town centers left for him. Joker and AC pinched all the TCs from around here. Right on Kill's doorstep. He's got some barracks up to try and mount a forward push into this. Is there enough here from Team Turan to clean up UCA's town centre here, because a fortress has been taken out. Joker's going to try and wall off part of the market area, part of the market line, sorry, one of them. I think he's probably going to be successful. If he throws up some forts or towers around this, it'll really mess with Kill's ability to support Demantis here at all. So AC is going to lose this town centre. Oh, actually, he might have enough to repair through this. A huge amount of infantry there, but AC probably doesn't realise he needs to get on to repairing this. He's pushed Kill off his own, and meanwhile, Ragnarox is pretty much fucked, having to gather amongst his teammates. He's finally back in the game, finally got a town centre, able to start establishing some economy. I don't think he's even got a market yet, which is making things really painful. He's going to be relying on teammates getting him back in with resources. This market line making things a bit messy for Team UCA. They're going to have to try and cut down this wall off by Joker. What looks like Tiger Boss is eager to try and re-establish this town centre up here. Demantis is in a really nice spot as well. AC is just now looking to finally get back on that town centre. There's another here for Team Turan. So they're still up a town centre basically. They've pinched this one. That I think was actually Ragnarox's starting town centre, if I'm not mistaken. Ragnarox is actually having to play off this little weird pocket town centre between two of Joker's. Kill has really only just managed to finally free all that up off AC, but this town centre of Joker's, I don't know if he's got all the upgrades he can to get it defended, well, to get it armor and health damage, because you can sort of tell by like the walls around it, they're only little wooden walls. So that town centre is going to need support here. Well, the push here for UCA is probably going to need a little bit more than just mixed infantry to pull this off, because I think... Ooh. No repair here from Joker. He's going to lose it. He should have repaired that. Maybe he didn't bring quite enough to try and save that there. Ragnarok's still working his way back into the game, half the score of anyone else at the moment, but with this bit of help from Kelly, might be able to get back in the game now. Meanwhile, Demantis still clashing heads with Tiger Boss. This top side of the map, it's just been an endless back and forth, but now AC is coming to support Tiger Boss and starting to look really dire. This Kill gonna be able to bring up enough here, or be able to hit AC quickly enough before Demantis starts losing all of this military production in one of these town centers. Come on guys, that's a bit oversaturated now, isn't it? And no one's yet taken out any of the wall segments. Like, all they gotta do is cut through that, or that segment there, and it'll be right as rain. Actually, you're best off hitting the gates because it's the largest area and it's got less health. So with support from AC's Siege, I think Tiger Boss might be able to do it here against a Mantis while the lower side of the map. Kill. Trying to help Ragnarok's punish Joker. They finally pinch back this town center, so Ragnarok's up to 2 TCs, going to be up to a third eventually, back up to where he should be in the TC count. AC has actually pinched one of Joker's town centers now, so he's going to have to try and basically carry this in the late game because he'll be up 20 population that his teammate won't have now. AC holding off on restoration a while there, but it's going to be a great effect here, letting the Atlantean teammate Tiger Boss face tank a lot of that damage. Town center is going to fall again. No one's bothered to take out this wall here, and it's just adding to a little bit of extra walking distance here because remember, the gold that generates is as the crow flies, but the actual travel time is as the wolf runs. So, you know, you want to clear out as much shit in the way as possible. Not have them do this massive S shape. Like, bloody hell. How much gold is that costing you? So Kill gonna try and punish Team Turan for having a 2 town center player and a 4 town center player. Because obviously Joker a little bit limited in terms of the population he can field here at the moment, while AC having to play extremely expansively around the map here because he's got that, I think, 200 population cap instead of 180. No, he's got 180 instead of 160 perhaps. Bearing in mind our players are in heroic age, not with all their myth gauge upgrades and all their town center upgrades. Either way, AC having to play expansively as the team's town center count leader. This long side. Ragnarok's is really worked his way back into this game, not fallen any farther behind, and now he and Kill are really pressuring this side of the map for Joker. Top side. Looks like Tiger Box is going to be able to get away with pinching this town center. Seemingly growing further and further ahead on the scoreboard than everyone else. Joker slipping behind though. AC, Demantis and Kill all about the same sort of score at the moment. Tiger Boss going for a Titan now. Hey! They've cleared enough of the wood line that they didn't even need to kill most of the wall. And that's what we call inattentive gameplay. Titan on the way for Tiger Boss. There is a little bit of harass here from Ragnarok's. Demantis using the underworld passage he's held off with all game to his Norse ally, his Greek ally. both take advantage of that. The Titan Gate. Ooh, he's going to get sniped here. Very smart stuff. At the same time, Demantis is just enough that he's able to keep Tiger Boss at bay here, preventing that third town center from going up. Man, that was a really clutch passage there. Really nice work there from Team UCA. But Team Turan now, still on the offensive, on the bottom side of the map. And this arm wrestle here at the top just goes on ever onwards, but in saying that, Ragnarok's now back enough into the game, he can start doing a bit of Norse cheekiness, a bit of Norse cheesiness. Gonna tower up. This town center's been taken out. The Tiger Boss is down to 2 TC now. It's a bit uncomfortable for Team Turan. They've led on town centers, or been even on most of the game, so falling behind on them might be a bit uncomfortable for them. With the Norse towering and military buildings, this will hamper, you know, all the good market line spots. Because really, if they just let, you know, add a couple of forts here and towers across here, it's pretty much impossible to actually go for a full market line up this side. They're going to have to go from the corner to Joker or vice versa. Kills fort. Gonna go down there. Looks like he's got enough units here to be able to push Joker back. Joker can add another fort as well. And Ragnarok's just has been clutch. He's made his way back into the game. Gave his allies the vision for Demantis to throw down the passage. To kill and Ragnarok's to both go through. Tiger Boss was so close there to that Titan. It's actually impressive that Ragnarok's got so much of an eco back now. Get himself back up. You're an economic force in the game once again. Demantis. First player to pass the 10k score mark. Looking really timely, really solid at the moment. His teammates be able to breathe a sigh of relief. Ancient secrets of the Titans. Bearing in mind, Tiger Boss can't use Titans now. Lost the gate. Can't use the Titans, sorry. About to lose another town center. Looks like Joker getting pushed into now as well. And that healing spring of Jokers is flipped. The UCA are reaping all the benefit of the healing now. Oh, lost another TC falling. UCA have managed to clear out all the towers though, so they're going to stop losing caravans. AC has a shitload of caravans. A lot of them are going to go idle now while this town center is down as well. AC going to attempt to get a Titan as well because Demantis, this is a quarter done. AC the Great going to go for his Titan as well. A lot of siege here for Demantis, but it's being taken out by Tiger Boss's citizens, who are actually one of the best units against siege as I found out from playing a lot of deathmatch. Funnily enough, unguarded siege, fighting against anything is a bad idea, but fighting against villagers in particular is probably one of the worst things you can do, weirdly enough. It's a big force of throwing axemen. Ragnarok's here. Joker having to try and some more fortresses. Titans not too far away. Tiger Wasp above 10k store. I'm not going to take back that third town centre now. Buildings being added here. Oh, the Mantis is looking to add buildings. With what Kills had here for a little while, but AC's already adding some buildings as well, so these guys are going to get pushed off. Titan, the AC half done. The Titan, but the Mantis just about finished. Well, that's a lot of Lepli here. Kill is eager to try and take out Joker's town centre here. There's no repairers on it yet. Oh, here we go. There is a couple of repairers coming in now. AC trying to go for a guard tower. Titan hitting the field for Demantis, but this is also going to mean he's actually going to miss out on 20 population for a little while. While this big fella roams the earth. So he needs to deal some damage with him fast. Oh, he's rallied right over here. Well, he was rallied right over there. So Ragnarok's is getting back one on Jokerdem for pinching a town centre off him earlier. He's going to return the favour saying, "Fuck you, buddy. I'm going to do it back to you." So Ragnarok's is going to get up to 4 town centres after spending most of this game on 1 or none. So it's very impressive. He's now in this position to be leading on town centres with AC, which actually means that Joker is left with 1 TC at this point. Meaning that his population is going to be the most limited. He's only got 110 population space to actually make use of anything. And I think even with his full town centre population space upgrades, it'd be only 115 maybe, or 120. You might even be missing houses now. Needs to replace. Another wall-off attempt here by Joker. Very cheeky. He might be able to attack Demantis here. How has he snuck this through? This is extremely cheeky stuff. Ragnarok's, in the meanwhile, is using Ragnarok up to 369 population, sorry. Massive, considering he's been fighting with the lowest amount of population for most of this game, and now he skyrockets to double his max population. Kill, Titan hitting the field. We've got the 2 Titans fighting it out at the top side of the map, but the area splash is meaning that Tiger Boss is losing the base here, the settlement being taken out. Well, another Titan on the way here for Team UCA, so they'll be fielding their second Titan. Turan already having a Titan denied, so they're on their second Titan out now. And this market line cut off, really paying a dividend here. Joker is somehow making it work here. This is ruining the economy of basically everyone on UCA at the moment. Oh, the market line for Kill is fine. The market line for Demantis, though, is really suffering until this wall goes down. Even still, the remnants of the walls just end up making things a little bit messier for everyone over your side of the map. So the two Titans dueled it out, but AC's is out on top with some supporting damage there, but it really denied Tiger Boss's town center from going up in the meanwhile with the splash damage, destroying it and the structures around. But Kill halfway to a Titan. Ragnarox is actually getting his Titan as well, so we're going to have UCA getting their second and third Titan out in the field. The second Titan for AC, not a lot of health left on him. While Joker working towards getting a Titan, but economically he's in dire straits here. So if he diverts to building that, he won't have a lot of army or a lot of eco. Ragnarok still 69 extra population, so it's still a little bit more steam left in this engine.
Skip.
I suppose he's reserved a lot of these guys to build over here. AC taking out Ragnarok's little base over here. Titan going to prove to be a pain unless you've got a massive army of mostly ranged and you're really good at trying to, you know, kite and keep stuff from absorbing too much splash damage from it. Still continuing to push in a Joker here. Getting his Titan. Ragnarok's not far away. Wonder here from AC. You know, I thought I was going to get a chance to cast some AoE 2 in between the last of these tournament games that I was going to do and the AoM tournament at 3 UTC today, but I don't think so, because it looks like we're going into a Wonder mode. So, can both sides of Team Turan hold on long enough here for AC to use this to great effect? Oh, there's a bit of a gap in the wall there. Oh no, it might have been cut through. So this could be dire because there is the base in front of it, so that's always helpful, but in saying that, there's not like a second or third fortress immediately in the vicinity of it, so here we go. Some military production being thrown up around it though, this is a good idea.
Yo!
This unit's incoming. So can AC hold on long enough to get this Wonder finished? And then can Turan hold on long enough to win from there? Because bearing in mind, they are way off having a Titan out the map. Effectively down a Titan otherwise. Weird seeing such a large unit get microed to try and avoid as much range damage as possible and to try and kite for range damage. Looks like AC's Titan is going to go down like that. So now Joker has to try and contend with a full Titan with a bunch of ballista in tow. Gate on the way. There's a lot here to take this out. AC's Wonder not far away. This might be the only trick left up the sleeve of Team Turan, in fact. Joker taps out, AC taps out, Tiger taps out, and Team UCA takes the game.